A lot of people have challenges with this part of conscious manifestation and they overcomplicate it more than it needs to be. So I'm going to simplify it for you here right now and use a story to kind of illustrate how easy it can be to shift your attention and awareness away from the things that don't serve you, that aren't favorable to your desires, to what is actually favorable for you, to you enjoying whatever experience it is. Okay. So essentially the concept behind this is where you dominantly place your awareness and attention and focus, that's what you're going to get more of. So that's why we always say be in the state of someone who already has their manifestation, their desire, because when your awareness, attention, and focus is on that, you are being that version of you, that's that manifestation has already happened. That's what you're going to get. A lot of times people practice this often unconsciously. Their attention and focus is drawn towards the negative thing. There could be 10 things that are good that happen, but they focus in on the one thing that is not good. Out of the, well, let's say 9 things that are good that happen out of 10, and the one thing that didn't happen the way they wanted to, that's undesired, they put all their energy, attention, and focus on that. Very quick example to illustrate what I'm talking about here. I was just talking to a friend like about an hour before, and something upsetting happened. Someone had sent them a message. They didn't want to hear from this person, but they started saying like it made them upset and annoyed. Okay, and so they were also gonna meet a friend to go to like a Japanese coffee shop shortly after, and so I just gave him some advice and tips. I'm like, just yeah, like don't focus on this anymore. Just like focus on you enjoying your time with your friend at the coffee shop, get your matcha, whatever it might be. And then he brought up like, oh yeah, like I'm also going to tell him about how this person messaged me and it made me so annoyed and frustrated. I'm like, no, why are you wasting your energy, attention, and focus on regurgitating something that you already admitted is annoying you, is putting you in a state of frustration? And he realized I was right. I was like, he was like, oh yeah, yeah, you're completely right. I should just focus on my friend and my time enjoying it with my friend. Why draw your friend into this? And this has nothing to do with like stirring up drama or anything. It's just simply like, where's your attention and focus going? If your attention and focus, yes, if something happens in the 3D that's upsetting to you, that's annoying you, that's frustrating you, spending more time dwelling on it and going in circles around it and telling people about it, which a lot of you are doing, especially when I see in the comments, you're posting things about your manifestation that you're reaffirming the story that you don't want, that you don't want to experience, that's undesired to you. But I see this all the time in the comments. It's that simple. It's just reminding yourself, it's like, it does not serve me to repeat the story over and over and over again. And sure, yes, sometimes if you have to put a question or you're working with a coach and you're sending them information about your search situation and circumstance, that's fine, okay? You do that once, but you don't continue to dwell in it and you don't add all these extraneous details to it and just basically telling that story that's annoying you, that's upsetting you, that's frustrating you, that's making you angry, that's making you sad, based on a 3D event, based on a 3D circumstance that you could, first of all, view as neutral. You can be indifferent to it. That's one of the ways to handle this. Second of all, why don't you just let go and focus on something else, detach from that? It's that simple. It's simply a decision and a choice. Why draw people into it? Yeah, misery likes company. That's a saying, right? There's a truth to where there's smoke, there's fire. There's truth to that because people love this idea of this negative, downy, Debbie Downer energy, and they like to rehash things. They like gossiping about drama. It doesn't serve you. If it doesn't serve you, it doesn't make you feel good, let it go. It's that simple. You just have to let it go. And the reason why people get stuck in the cycle over and over and over again is because, like, what's the point? First of all, what is the purpose of it? Think about it in that way, like logically me being upset at or my friend, let's say in this situation, my friend being upset at that person that messaged them dwelling on this over and over and over again is not going to do anything to serve them. It's not going to make them feel better. In fact, it will do the opposite. It will continue to force their attention to focus on something that is unwanted, right? So we apply this to manifesting. Anything that is unwanted, you let go of, you detach from it. It's a decision. What do you do instead? You find something that's fulfilling, that's enjoyment, that you want to do. Like my friend, he's going to go spend time with a friend at a Japanese coffee shop. Focus your energy and attention with that company, with your friend's company, where you're having fun. You're enjoying the coffee or the matcha. He likes matcha. But, you know. So the whole point of the story is to illustrate that it's simply a decision. Stop letting things in the 3D, especially if you've already assigned a negative meaning to them, stop letting them continue to affect your state. And this applies to anything you're manifesting. Anything that's undesired, obviously it's going to stir up a particular feeling or emotion within you that you don't prefer to feel, that's not feeling good for you. So why are you continuing to practice that state of being that's not feeling good over and over and over again when you can simply drop it and put your attention and focus and awareness on something that you do prefer? That is essentially how you embody. That is how you shift your awareness. That is how you practice your dominant awareness and assumptions over time on things that you actually prefer, things that you actually desire to experience. And then you apply to your manifestation, however it's related to your manifestation, whatever you're manifesting. Yeah, you apply that to that. So if it doesn't serve your manifesting, you drop it. It's simply just like that, a decision. You simply drop it and you move on. You shift your attention and awareness back on the version of you that, how would the version of you that already experiences your manifestation, how would they think about it? How would they perceive it? How would they feel about it? Put your attention on that. And if that is still too difficult, drop that subject and topic altogether. Whatever happened in the 3D event that triggered you to have that response that's seemingly negative, that you've already perceived as negative, okay, fine. Let that event go, because it does not serve you to worry, to be anxious of it. It's simply no purpose to it. And that's how simple it can be. Start putting this into your conscious manifestation practice, and you're going to realize how quickly you can shift your awareness, your perception, and how quickly your state of being can shift. And that is what actually supercharges your manifesting. Because when you're in the state of enjoyment and fulfillment, that is what you're going to get more of. Not your undesired, not your unpreferred, but what you do prefer, what you do desire to experience. And that's the key.